Hello, how are you? My name is Miss Allen. You can call me Nurse Allen, Nurse T, but I'm here to talk to you today about how to be successful in passing Headmaster's state testable skills. So I'm going to bring to you, this is my first video, and this will be talking about the do's and don'ts because I am a nurse educator, I teach classes, and I also am a test proctor. So I know exactly what they're looking for exactly when you're testing for your skills. So I'm here to bring to you the do's and the don'ts. So one of the first things I always tell my students is that when I have my classes, I give them this mock skill sheet. This is what you'll need to be successful in passing your skills testing and also applicable to your knowledge testing. But this is one of the guides that I give you to make sure that you're successful, because this is what they'll be looking to be testing on all of the skills that are here. We have here in Michigan 17 testable skills. So you want to make sure that you're reading along with this to make sure that you're successful in testing. Also, they're going to give you a knowledge skills test as well. It's a two-part test. Here in Michigan, it's $175. You have to pay the $175 to Headmasters. Once you complete that portion of it, you will be able to sign up for both your tests, which is your knowledge and your skills test. So those are the first part of your test. Once you get that, you'll have your skills and knowledge test. I always tell my students to please make sure that you pay for them both at the same time, because if you pay for them separate, you will be paying $175 twice. The only thing about in Michigan, if you do not pass the first part of the test, you will have to pay the $175 each and every time that you do not pass a portion of the test. So they don't take a part of it off. You'll have to pay the $175. $175 is a lot of money. So I always tell my students, when you come, please make sure you're prepared. Number one, when you come to the test facility, please make sure you come in your uniform. Please make sure you have on a nurse uniform. I've had students come from far away and didn't have on a uniform, and I had to turn them away, but luckily they got here timely that they were able to go run out and find them another uniform to put on. So the first thing I tell my students, when you come to test, please make sure your hair is up in a ponytail. My hair is down right now, but please make sure your hair is up in a ponytail and you have on a uniform. Next, you want to make sure that you have your driver's license or state ID or whatever identification that you have to verify who you are. Because if you do not have your driver's license or state ID, you're not able to test. They do not accept pictures of your paper ID. You have to have the picture ID because we have to verify who you are in the system up against that. And they only accept the picture identification. So please make sure when you come, you have on a uniform and you have your driver's license. Next, you want to get here on time. You want to at least come 20 to 30 minutes early so that you can get settled in to take your knowledge test. Your knowledge test, you have to at least be here 30 minutes early because you have to sign in. So when you come, please make sure that you have your username and ID that is showing who you are, and your username from the state that you use to sign up for the test. You're going to need those credentials to get into the system to take the test. So please make sure that you have those documents when you come. You want to make sure, A, you have your driver's license to identify who you are. 2, you have on your uniform so that you are in the testing because you're in a clinical setting. 3, you want to make sure that you have your username and password with you so that when you're testing, you're able to get into the system so you're not scrambling around. It just streamlines things so much easier if you come in with all those credentials and getting here on time. So you want to be here at least 20 minutes early so that once we start the test, once we get into the system, we can start and it doesn't impinge on anybody else not being able to start their test on time. So those are some of the tidbits that I can give you for right now. I don't want to make my videos long and tedious. I just want to keep them short. So in the upcoming weeks, I'm going to be starting to make videos where that you can see how to do your skills to be successful. I can't tell you how many students come into the classroom and they get here and they forget what they're here to do. So my job is to make sure that you're successful in passing your test, and that's what I'll be doing in the upcoming weeks. So if you took anything from this video, what I want you to know is that A, you want to be on time, 20 to 30 minutes early for your knowledge or skills test. 2, make sure you have on a uniform. 3, your driver's license or state ID. You want to make sure you have those things. And 4, you want to make sure that you have all of your usernames and passwords to get into the system to make sure that you're able to take your knowledge and skills test. Ask all the questions that you want before the test starts, because once we start the test, you can still ask questions, but you're going to limit because you're only on a time frame when you're taking your skills test. So that is it for now, and I will be coming back to you shortly with different videos on how to pass all of your skills here in Michigan. Take care.